It's the first time in league history hockey is played outdoors in a Florida football stadium. The Tampa Bay Lightning, the Boston Bruins. Special coverage of this historic event starts now with Tampa Bay 28 Thunder Zone. Stadium Faceoff, sponsored by NordVPN. Defend yourself online.
Well, it is a chilly but historic day here in Tampa. Welcome to Tampa Bay 28 Thunder Zone Stadium Face-Off. I'm Nadine Yanis.
And I'm Lauren St. Germain. Chilly and windy, mind you. Thanks for joining us. We're coming to you live from the Tampa Bay 28 balcony overlooking the iconic Ray J behind us. In just over 6 hours, hockey history will be made at the home of the Bucks when the Tampa Bay Lightning take on the Boston Bruins for the Stadium Series game.
So much excitement today. The NHL is calling this their most complex and ambitious outdoor game to date. And a big part of that obviously has to do with the weather here in Florida. Meteorologist Jason Adams joining us now from our studios.
And Jason, at first the weather, a huge concern for this game, but now I don't know who they paid off because this is like the best hockey outdoor weather today.
And remember, just last weekend it was 83 degrees for the Children's Gasparilla Parade. Could you imagine having an outdoor hockey game in 83-degree weather, which was the fear, but that is not the case today. And you had mentioned the winds, and I do want to point out too, we actually are having what we call a negative surge in the bay right now. Look at how much of the bay floor is exposed here along Bayshore Boulevard with these strong winds that continue today. And those strong winds are making it feel even colder than it already is. We're currently sitting at 43 here in Tampa, but our wind chill is still in the 30s right now, sitting at 36 degrees. But we are gradually going to see these numbers climbing, but not much at all whatsoever. So let's talk about this cold, because we usually get up to around 71 to 72 this time of year for highs. That's our average, but we're still sitting at 43 and 44. St. Pete at 44, 43 in Carrollwood, Brandon, Plant City, all still in the low 40s here just past the noon hour. Crazy to talk about it being so cold. And when you look at the wind chills, we still have some upper 20s in our inland spots, while coastal areas are sitting into the mid to upper 30s. And again, we usually don't talk about wind chills that are so cold. So looking at your highs today, we're going to only climb a couple of more degrees from where we are right now. Low 40s to the north, mid 40s here in central sections along I-4, and then a few low 50s down to the south. So what does this mean for the game if you're going to be in attendance here later on today? You're going to need to bundle up with your winter gear, because we're talking about temperatures that'll start at puck drop at around 41 to 42. And then as we go, especially by the second period, temperatures are going to fall back into the 30s with wind chills that could be into the upper 20s. So ladies, it's going to be a cold one all the way through this stretch into the game.
Yeah, Jason, thank you so much. And we were just talking about how the NHL is lucky today, because today's game will mark the first time a hockey game has ever been played in an outdoor NFL stadium here in Florida.
And that stadium is exactly where we find Tampa Bay 28 sports anchors Kevin Lewis and Kyle Berger. Guys, the excitement really building for weeks for this game.
Shiver me timbers, Kevin Lewis. The day has finally arrived. We have hockey weather for the first ever outdoor game in Tampa between the Lightning and the Boston Bruins. It's one of the most highly anticipated games in the history of the Stadium Series.
Yeah, you were in Nashville in 2022 when the Bolts beat the Predators. 25,000 Lightning fans reportedly made the trip. It was a sea of blue. They're expecting 65,000 plus tonight at Ray J. Now, kids don't grow up playing hockey on ponds in Florida, because ponds don't freeze in Florida. But, well, maybe last night. But they'll get the next best thing tonight as players get to go back in time and be kids again, just on a different type of pond in an NFL stadium.
I haven't been to the stadium before, so getting to see the whole Buccaneers stadium and their whole setup, and just getting out on the ice and feeling like you're a kid again on the pond. It's fun, and the whole city's excited for this weekend, and we are too.
It's awesome. You never get to play outdoors. It takes you back as a kid. I grew up on the outdoor rink, so it's always fun to be able to enjoy this with your family and friends, and I'm sure it'll be fun.
Jake played in an outdoor game with the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2019 and said the quality of the ice here at Ray J is just fine. Didn't notice any problems yesterday as the team hit the ice for the first time in their morning skate. So everything should be ready to go.
Yeah, this is the 45th outdoor game the NHL's put on. I think most people had doubts that the ice would be as good as it's going to be, and they removed the tent structure. Early morning hours. They've got like a tin foil over it now.
Little Reynolds wrap.
Cold, yeah. So it should be very nice by the time puck drops at 6:30. Nadine, LSG, back to you guys.
All right, Kyle, thank you so much. It's exciting to see it. That was my first little sneak peek out of there.
That's a lot of Reynolds rap, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And though the weather might be helping us out, as you just heard, there's a lot of planning and work that led up to today's game.
And that includes the construction of the rink as well, is a huge process. For the past 3 weeks, crews have been building a steel frame for the tent. It protected the rink from the elements until game time. Earlier this morning, crews began taking apart the structure, and the whole process takes about 6 hours.
And as for the ice, that's also a little bit different. The NHL used 2 mobile refrigeration trucks to make the ice for today's game. It will measure between 2.5 to 3 inches thick. That is nearly double the depth of an indoor rink. And we also have to talk about the design of the field. We just saw a sneak peek of it right around the rink.
Yeah, this is really cool. The NHL released these renderings of what it will look like. It's a treasure map design dotted with hockey-themed landmarks, paths, and clues in celebration of Gasparilla.
I mean, it's Gasparilla weekend, right?
Might as well.
And some of you may already be looking to get your Bolts gear on and start getting ready for puck drops. Some folks here already, those jerseys are kind of getting a little bit bigger from all the layers.
It's very beneficial that the jerseys are big
Absolutely.
so you can layer up. So in a little less than an hour, the NHL will open their pregame fan festival. That's where we find Tampa Bay 28 reporter Eric Waxler. Eric, I know it's a little bit early, but what can people expect out there?
There is so much going on here. And is it cold? Yeah, of course it's cold, but you'll definitely keep busy here in the fan zone. I've got the list of just some of the things going on when this place opens at 1 o'clock. There's a hockey skills challenge. There's all kinds of merchandise to buy and food. You can play street hockey. There is a giant human claw machine. I'm interested to see what that is. And then the highlight is the Stanley Cup right there. You'll be able to take a picture with Lord Stanley Cup. And so that line, I'm sure, will be long. Meanwhile, we've been talking all week about how they've been building the ice inside Raymond James Stadium. Well, there are people here locally who do it every day, and we found 2 of the best in Wesley Chapel.
You know,
Kevin Gibson
well, we're taking up this much, let's put down this much.
and Tyler Erba.
During our maintenance days, any spots that are low, we go back out with the ZAM and we'll just flood.
They are in a cold business. Experts in ice at Center Ice in Wesley Chapel.
We're the largest facility in the whole southeast of the United States.
The crew here at Center Ice has their work cut out for them. There are 5 different rinks, keeping busy with hockey, figure skating, even curling.
Most of it is during the days, just trying to keep it level. You don't want to keep it too thick because it gets harder to cool. Doesn't make for a good skating surface.
Sometimes it can get pretty daunting that with the facility and everybody that's in here during tournaments or figure skating competitions or whatnot, we get pretty busy.
Their job became even more challenging when a power outage during Hurricane Milton melted all 5 sheets.
We actually did the rink that's to my left. We did that. It looked beautiful. We were all done. We went to another rink. We started on that one, and all of a sudden, we lost this one, so we had to redo this one.
While Kevin and Tyler maintain their rinks, they've also been keeping an eye on the work going on at Raymond James Stadium, impressed with the undertaking of building a rink outdoors in Florida.
To be able to do that down here especially is an incredible thing.
The only thing that I think as far as being difficult is if we got rain or water, because that's worse than humidity sometimes. So, and other than that, I think it'll pull it off, and I think it'll be awesome for the Tampa Bay area.
While the Lightning and Bruins are busy playing on this makeshift outdoor rink, Kevin and Tyler won't be there. They've got a tournament inside and have to make sure their ice is just right. Yeah, absolutely, and those guys have a lot of skill to do what they do. Again, the pregame fan zone opens at 1 o'clock. This place is really busy right now as they try and put it all together. You have to have a ticket for the game to get in here, but it definitely looks like it will be a fun time before you go in to watch the Lightning and the Bruins. Live outside Raymond James Stadium, Eric Waxler, Tampa Bay 28.
All right, Eric, thank you so much. After the break, we're checking in with everyone's favorite mascot, Thunderbug, and he is looking for some new recruits. We'll see if sports anchor Kyle Berger passed this test. Stay with us. Well, welcome back. At every Bolts home game, our Good Morning Tampa Bay anchor Dia Riley has the honor of introducing the Lightning Community Hero. These are often people working quietly to make our community a better place.
And this Stadium Series game is no exception, although tonight will be a little different. I had a conversation with Dia this week about what we can expect tonight. So for every Lightning home game, R.D. O'Reilly presents the community hero of the game. It's a tradition that's been going on for a while, giving out so much money to these nonprofits and community heroes. This Stadium Series is a home game, but slightly different twist on the community heroes. So what's going on?
Yeah, it is a slightly different twist. For 2 seasons now, I've been sort of the face of the Community Hero Award. But Lauren, I got replaced this time. I got replaced.
All right, Derek, you're taking my job.
I'm sorry, but you know the game is in Ray J. My name and numbers are so, you know, I'm just a pitch hitter. Yeah, just a pitch hitter. I'm probably going to strike out because you're so good at doing this, but hopefully it's just for a moment. Trust me, I can never ever think I'm going to replace D. O'Reilly on camera. Are you kidding me? So, again, I'm sorry, but if it wasn't for Ray J, I don't think they would have been calling me.
Well, good luck. Just don't take it permanently.
No, ma'am, I will not. It's all yours, I promise.
So the man has a point. Okay.
Exactly. If you're going to get replaced, you have to be replaced by a Bucks legend, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Derek Brooks, love him. The community loves him. He was such a good sport to do that.
And tell us a little bit about the Community Hero Program.
The Community Hero Program is incredible. It is one of the most generous charitable programs in all of professional sports. Every home game, we give away $50,000. The Lightning Foundation gives away $50,000 to an ordinary person representing a nonprofit. These are teachers, mentors, advocates for veterans and children and families who are just quietly and consistently working to make a difference. And I'm always honored to share a hero story.
What is it like for you to meet all these people too? Pretty incredible.
It's been wonderful. I have to get up very early the next morning, so they're always amazed by the fact that I have to leave and go home because I have to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning. But I am always inspired the next morning. I'm running on pure adrenaline. I mean, just talking to these people and just listening to their stories and why they do what they do. And every single time I hear them saying, I do it just to make a difference. I do it just to help somebody else.
So many people helping others in the Bay Area. And you'll be back doing the Community Hero.
I will be back. And, Derek promised me I'd be back. But you know what? I mean, if you got to be replaced, may as well be replaced by a legend.
Amen to that. But she'll be back at Benchmark. All right, Dia, thank you.
Good to see you, Lauren.
And it's so wonderful how much money that foundation gives out.
Oh my gosh.
It's
and
really
Dia
awesome.
always stays up pretty late to do that and then comes right back in the next morning.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
So we got to shift now to Thunderbug because he's served as the Lightning's official mascot since the team's first season in 1992. But the energetic black and yellow insect is not alone here.
No, Thunderbug gets lots of help from the bug keeper. And our sports anchor Kyle Berger spent the day taking on that role with Thunderbug. Kyle, I saw some of your moves on social media. Tell me, how did it all go?
I think it went pretty well. Yeah, the dancing might not have been my thing, but obviously we all know that Thunderbug is the rock star. He's a very busy bug, but I'm here to shine some light on the bug keeper, the man who keeps Thunderbug on schedule. I spent the day with T-Bug to learn the ways of the bug keeper. Inside Benchmark International Arena, Kyle Berger, Tampa Bay 28. Hey, Thunderbug, Kucherov told me you guys might need some help. Let's do it. With Jack O'Malley, the official bug keeper, I'm going to be following you around tonight. So how do you keep Thunderbug in line every game?
You're going to find out right now. It's a lot of fun, man. We're a good little team. We have a great job. We have a great time. A nice game plan. We stay up to date with each other, and we're rolling, dude. We're about nonstop.
And you have a rundown for me to break down everything we do.
Oh yeah, we're good to go. We got our little plan set to go. Got a little report card for you. We're gonna see how you do. Look at our report card. Obviously, Kyle B, that's you. Your class tonight, T-Bug, right? It's self-explanatory. I'm your official teacher. So we're gonna grade you. Go ahead and have 5 skills, A+ to F, right? School style. We're looking at scooter skills. As we get around our building, it's how we move, it's how we stay busy. We're gonna grade how well you ride on that.
There's some speed.
Not too shabby.
That's how you get around the arena so fast.
All the time. We're up 3-1. We're the third period. We're rocking. We do this place exploding for all of our fans and all of our guys down there on the ice.
It's up to us
up
to
to
make
us
this play
to
rock. He's so popular.
Noodle power. How much we can get the crowd going with those noodles on the glass. Our signature move.
All right, Jack. What do we got?
We're down here in our VIP tunnel. That's what we call it. We have access to the glass. We're on the broadcast camera.
And it's a hard bank by Celebrini down the ice.
Best job in the world.
Nowhere better. I would love to be here. I love being here. I don't want to ever leave. This is great.
And for Reeves! And Vasilevsky's got it. Puck is loose.
So now we're going to rip our way on up to the top deck.
Okay.
Get the fans going, make our noise come from the ceiling down. But first, there's one more very crucial part of your test you haven't tested yet.
Okay. What is this? This is the
disco dancing. I gotta be ready at any moment. Woo! Oh, there we go. What would you rate him? A to F?
A to F, A+.
We're down here in our Zamboni tunnel, which is where we'll be hopefully celebrating out of pretty shortly here. Fingers crossed. So, big old flag. I don't know how big she is, but heads up, Greg. Big old flag. Hello now. Head to smoke, baby.
How are you?
Never know who you're going to run into down here, right?
I'm a
He's rocking with
buckkeeper,
us
man.
tonight, right? He's done pretty good so far.
They're grading me to see if I can do this full time.
Okay, well, you got big shoes to fill.
I can't
I appreciate
dance.
that.
That's the problem. Like,
Well, you need to learn. You need to learn quick.
Do it again. They win it 4-1. Fire.
Here we go. I think we're doing pretty good, dude. So we're going to go ahead and give you a copy of this and have you come back out another time. We appreciate having you.
Well, I'll be here next game then.
You can log in anytime, dude. Kyle, honorary buckkeeper, it fits you well, my friend. Enjoy that. Wear the shirt with pride. Go Bolts.
Yeah, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm not one that can typically booty shake or twerk on the spot, but one fan gave me an A+. I think he was just being nice. What do you guys think?
No, I thought it was great. I think A's and B's is solid, Kyle.
A
That's
B
awesome.
plus on scooter skills, though. Come on, that deserves at least an A minus.
I didn't back the scooter in. They like to park when you're backing in to get away quick. So that was the B plus right there.
We wish we had the disco ball to keep us warm for some days for some commercial breaks.
Looks
Kyle,
good,
that
Kyle.
was awesome.
Thanks so much. All right, coming up next here on Tampa Bay 28, we're going into the fan zone and bringing you the story of another die-hard fan. Her traditions and good luck charm really make her stand out. You'll meet her after the break. Welcome back. So the Lightning recently held their Hockey Talks Night.
They do so much for our community. This one helps raise money for mental health initiatives across Tampa Bay. It also featured a specialty jersey designed by a local artist.
Our sports anchor, Kevin Lewis, learned more about the inspiration behind this jersey design. Hey, Kevin.
Mental health awareness is more than just a one-night gig. Now, this jersey design was more than just a one-step process. Jared Wright took me through the process and the symbolism of the concept he developed to help the Lightning continue to be at the front of the line with regard to community outreach.
The main things, I guess, are the sparrows. So sparrows, they're songbirds, which means they're very vocal. So I thought that was kind of an interesting way to symbolize, talking about stuff. They represent community. They've got a green ribbon running through this one, which green ribbon is like the international sign of mental health awareness. Got the olive branches around the outside, which, they symbolize, new beginnings and peace, prosperity. And the white rose also sort of symbolizes, new beginnings and a fresh start. And then we got a butterfly, which is, a symbol of, mental health struggles.
When Wright, a lifelong Bolts fan, got the call that the team was using his idea, he had to make sure he wasn't getting pranked.
She's like, "Oh, we're calling from the Lightning," and I was like, "Whoa, for real?" Like, you apply, I apply for certain things as an artist, and it's kind of a crazy call to get, you know what I mean? That I was chosen.
Jared told me he's proud to be a part of the Lightning's mental health awareness cause because it's something that's more important than just one night.
You go to the gym and you take care of your body, you eat healthy, you got to take care of your mind the same way. And I think that's super important. And they've promoted it so much too. And so many people seem to know about, Hockey Talks Night and what it's about and everything. So they've really done a great job promoting it and getting the word out, about the importance of mental health and talking about it.
Forward Nick Paul doesn't shy away from talking about the importance of mental health or using his platform to promote awareness.
Especially in the world we live in today, there's a lot of mental health and mental pressures and society pressures that can build up. Social media, you don't really get away from it. So raising awareness and, how far mental health has come over the last 5 years or so has been a great step in the right direction. And I got a charity, Points with Paul, and, I support it, and I think it's very important to recognize it.
Now, Jared's design is a permanent part of the Lightning's legacy of community outreach.
I don't even know if it's actually hit me yet. You know what I mean? It's still, it's crazy. It's awesome. Very, very honored.
Yeah, and Paul donates $150 for every point he scores to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay, and that donation is matched by Slide Insurance. And you saw those mystery pucks that were selling at the Hockey Talks night. They had 200 of them on a table. When they sold out, they started at 6 o'clock. I looked at my watch. It was 6:09, and they had sold all 200. So, again, the Lightning just doing great things in the community and making mental health a priority, of course, for more than just one night.
All right, Kevin, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Well, it is now time for us to enter the fan zone. This is where we spotlight a Lightning fan who is doing the most for the team.
This has been the most fun thing for me to do. I met so many diehard fans all across the Tampa Bay area, and Gail is no exception. Her dedication is unmatched, and the good luck charm she has for the team definitely caught my eye.
You just got your picture?
We first met Gail before a playoff game last season.
And they're going to kick some Panthers butts.
Where fans were waiting to see the players leave morning skate.
I would say I'm a Lightning fanatic.
I remember distinctly seeing your Dobby.
Yeah.
Explain to me the story behind Dobby.
So when the Lightning were in the playoffs in 2020, I decided that they needed a good luck charm. And Dobby became their good luck charm. He's their little elf, and he brings them good luck for the playoffs. And I started bringing him to all the playoff games.
Why Dobby? Why did you pick that?
Our kids growing up, they always loved Harry Potter. And so it just became a part of Harry Potter and the Lightning kind of, melded, I guess.
She even has a miniature one to bring into the arena.
When they were in the bubble, they had the clear lightning bolt. And Dobby wasn't going to fit in there, and so I just took a picture with him, and it went into the bolt.
So he really is good luck because they won that year.
Yes.
Gail and her husband have another tradition, blending their morning runs and the Lightning.
But when there's a game day, I'll bring my flag, and part of my lap is around the arena with my flag.
Has your whole family embraced the love for the Lightning as well?
I would say no. My husband is a big Red Wings fan. He grew up in Michigan, and a couple of our girls are Boston fans. Because we lived in Boston for 20 years, so they still like that.
Gail tells me her whole family is from Northern Ontario, and she used to be a Montreal fan.
Did you drive the Zamboni?
Well, when it was parked.
Yeah.
But yes.
But when they moved to Florida years ago and she went to a couple of games, lightning struck.
My very first signature I got was Sergachev.
And the energy of the team has her hooked for life.
So Gail is awesome. And it was so funny because when we were out there for the playoffs last year, the Bolts and Panthers, the first round, I remembered seeing Dobby. And when we walked in, I was like, oh my gosh,
Yes.
we saw you, blah, blah, blah. Her dedication to the team is amazing. I love it.
Whatever wins us games, I'm here for it.
Listen, the picture of Dobby in the lightning bolt, just saying,
I
good
like
luck
it.
charms work.
And the lightning bolt on her face, a callback to Harry Potter. Very
Yep.
cool. Awesome. Well, the Tampa Bay 28 Thunderdome Stadium Faceoff continues after this. Stay with us. Welcome back. The unique art design around the rink will catch the eye for so many fans today.
But you may also notice the players are wearing new jerseys as well. The jerseys were actually made special for the Stadium Series matchup. The Bolts are wearing this two-toned blue design you're about to see, which honors Tampa's maritime roots. And since, of course, it's Gasparilla weekend, there's plenty of pirate-themed aspects to the jersey. There's a pirate patch on the shoulder and a pirate necklace theme around the collar.
The team also wanted to include a little bit of home ice love, so the blue color for the design was included to represent that Bolts blue seen throughout Benchmark International Arena.
All right, don't go anywhere. Our coverage continues right after the break. Coming up, we'll have more on how Tampa became the hockey town it is now. Our Blake Phillips sat down with someone who's been here since the beginning.
It's the first time in league history hockey is played outdoors in a Florida football stadium. The Tampa Bay Lightning, the Boston Bruins. Special coverage of this historic event starts now with Tampa Bay 28 Thunder Zone. Stadium Faceoff, sponsored by NordVPN. Defend yourself online.
It's hockey's most ambitious game ever.
To be honest, I would never think there is going to be any outdoor game in Florida.
The NHL bringing the ice outside for the first outdoor hockey game in a Florida football stadium.
It's exciting. It's a challenge, obviously, so we're excited about that.
Division rivals facing off under the bright lights of Raymond James Stadium.
Just looking around here, you know, we used to come here to watch football, and now we're getting the chance to, you know, play outside.
The Tampa Bay Lightning come into the game as one of the hottest teams in the NHL.
And they continue their amazing streak.
As the Boston Bruins look to gain momentum ahead of the midseason break.
But there's a potential bigger opponent both teams are up against.
Obviously, the biggest challenge to outdoor hockey in Tampa is climate changes.
Is it going to be good ice or bad ice?
With a game of uncertainties, anything could happen.
You know, Stadium Series is going to be a ton of fun. Gasparilla weekend.
But one thing's for sure, Bolts Nation will bring the thunder.
Oh, it's going to be electric, you know, in front of our home fans to bring the noise each and every game.
Tampa Bay 28 Thunder Zone Stadium Faceoff starts right now.
The music is pumping, excitement is building, and you are watching our special coverage of Tampa Bay 28 Thunder Zone Stadium Faceoff. I'm Nadine Yanis.
And I'm Lauren St. Germain. So in about 6 hours, the Tampa Bay Lightning will face off against the Boston Bruins in the first ever hockey game to be played at an outside football stadium in Florida. It's a really big deal. And it's all happening right behind us at Raymond James Stadium.
And that's where we find our sports anchors, Kevin Lewis and Kyle Berger. This game is a big deal, not just for Tampa, but for the NHL too. We were wondering what the weather is going to be like, and it is perfect for a hockey game outside today, guys.
Asterisk, perfect for hockey, not perfect for people with no hair like myself and Darren Radish. But that had a beautiful lettuce, my goodness. The Lightning, 16-1-1 in their last 18 games. One of the biggest reasons why is one that's always one of the biggest reasons why, the big cat, goaltender Andrei Vasilevskiy.
His slow start a couple weeks into the season seems like a distant Thunder memory. Number 88 is back on top of the goalie mountaintop with a league-high .921 save percentage. Vazzy's another guy who grew up playing outdoor hockey in his native Russia, where he's honed his skills by putting long hours playing alongside his brother, and it worked out well for his mom because she could keep an eye on them without leaving their apartment complex.
It was nice because our apartment was on the 8th floor, and our mom was seeing us. So and it was really
down on you.
Looked down, really convenient. So she was like with the dart, like, you good? So, don't kill anyone and don't get killed. So yeah. So she was good with.
Vazzy is 13-0-1 in his last 14 games. His goals against percentage is a league-leading 2.04, and that is one of the best personality moments we've seen of Andrei Vasilevskiy talking about his mom.
Very relaxed in the locker room after yesterday's morning skate. He's looking out at his brother, don't kill anyone and don't get killed. Very good strategy as Vazzy leads this team as they build from the net forward. So still more to come. Guys, the excitement is building. They're literally building behind us as the Reynolds Wrap is on top of the ice. Should be a great evening. 6:30-ish puck drop for the Lightning and the Bruins.
All right, Kevin, Kyle, thanks so much. It looks so awesome behind them. I mean, exactly like the renderings we've been showing all week.
I kind of want to run over there and take a
looks
look
really
at
cool.
it.
So today's Stadium Series game really shows the secret is out, and Tampa truly is a hockey town.
Yeah, the Bolts are only in their 34th season. So how did the team catch lightning in a bottle so fast. Tampa Bay 28 reporter Blake Phillips caught up with someone who was there from the start.
When you found out that you were coming to Tampa to play hockey, what was your first reaction?
When you first found out, I was actually playing golf in Canada with a couple of friends, Gary Roberts and Al McGinnis, who's a Hall of Famer. They said I got picked up by Ottawa because it was Tampa and Ottawa, and I was like, oh man, I really wanted to go to Tampa. And they said, we're lying, we went to Tampa. And I said, this is great.
What were kind of those first few years like after that first season where all that buzz was really taking over the town?
You know what, it was just so special those first couple years. I mean, we just tried to go out in the community because they really were trying to grow the game. Hockey wasn't named, you know, go in the neighborhoods and, you know, kids didn't know what hockey was.
And let's jump now to what's happening Sunday with the Stadium Series game at Raymond James. There was also the Winter Classic in Miami.
Yeah.
You just said where the game was at in '92 versus where the game's at in 2026. What is your reaction really hearing, you know, those big events being announced for Florida?
Yeah, you know what, it's special. I mean, you know what, because I've been here, Phil's been here for a long time, Esposito, since '92, and you know, we've seen the ups and downs and the different ownership changes. I mean, I know we played at the, the Expo Hall, then the Thunderdome. You know, we had a big crowd for the playoffs where we had 28,000 people in St. Pete's for the first playoff game against Philadelphia. But you know, to play outdoors at Raymond James where the Bucks play in front of 65 or 70,000 people, I think it's going to be spectacular.
One last final fun question.
Yeah.
You may not want to answer it.
Yeah.
If you had to say, is Tampa a hockey town or a football town, what's your answer?
Well, I'm going to say I think Tampa is more of a hockey town now, and I think that has to do with the ownership group with Jeff Minnick. And not only that, but they have won 3 Stanley Cups, and I think the Bucks have won 2.
Yeah, there you go.
So there's my final answer. It's 3-2 for the Lightning.
I appreciate you answering that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Hot take there.
Tampa, Florida, an ice hockey town.
Like
Pretty
what?
wild
We
and
love
awesome. Yeah. So one Lightning legend had the special honor of being the Grand Marshal for yesterday's Gasparilla Parade. Still ahead, our Kyle Berger caught up with Pat Maroon to talk about the Stadium Series game. Welcome back. So it's a busy weekend here in Tampa, to say the least, right? We have the Stadium Series, of course, today, and yesterday, Gasparilla.
Does it get more Tampa iconic
Truly
than
no.
that? And one Tampa Bay Lightning legend actually had the special honor of being the Grand Marshal of the Gasparilla Pirate Parade yesterday. And Kyle, you had the chance to talk to the one and only Pat Maroon ahead of today's game.
Yeah, Pat is probably the perfect person to pick to be a Grand Marshal. He kind of has that pirate look. And on Saturday, he was the Grand Marshal of the Gasparilla Parade. And of course, today he's most excited about the Stadium Series game here in Tampa. I talked with Pat to gain some insight on why these outdoor hockey games mean so much to the players. All right, Pat, you've been in 4 outdoor games from Wrigley to LA, Winnipeg, Nashville. Why are games like this so unique for players?
Well, I think it's just the atmosphere. We're not used to playing in front of 60,000 people, and most Canadians, there's a lot of Canadians, a lot of Europeans, and a lot of, players that played up north, and they're used to playing outdoors. So, it makes them feel like a kid again, getting the opportunity to play outdoors and play in front of 60,000 fans. And when you're a kid, you're playing on a pond, right? So imagine that. You get to go play outside. You're playing in the NHL. You're living your dream, and you get to play an outdoor game. So it's going to be a great event for one. Who would have thought Tampa would have had an outdoor game for 2? And it's going to be a great atmosphere.
And when they announced the Tampa game, what went through your head? And now it looks like they're going to pull this thing off. The weather's going to be perfect.
Oh, the weather's going to be perfect. I would say bundle up, that's for sure. I don't think Tampa fans are going to be ready for the cold, but it's a long weekend of cold, right? Gasparilla, it's going to be cold, and now the outdoor game, but that's what it's supposed to be like, right? Outdoor game is supposed to be snowy, rainy, cold, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So it was meant to be then.
It's a long weekend for you. You are the Grand Marshal of the Gasparilla Pirate Parade. You'll be a good pirate. You can pull that off. You got the black beard, you got the hat. You've done some parades here in Tampa. How do you think this one's going to hold up?
Well, the Stanley Cup parades are going to be a little bit different. But I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. I was honored to be asked to be Grand Marshal and honored to represent the Tampa Bay organization, and just to go down the float and enjoy and see what it's all about. I've never been to a Gasparilla, so I'm looking forward to all the chaos and I guess all the drunk people that are going, drunk pirates, I guess. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and honored to be a part of it.
All right, thank you, Pat. Enjoy the whole weekend.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, Pat Maroon, the perfect choice to be the Grand Marshal. He can put down a drink, 2 or 3 or 5. He did have some experience going into the Pirate Parade with 2 boat parades going through Tampa after winning back-to-back Stanley Cups with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nadine, LSG, back to you guys.
That's awesome. I think we call it drunk pirates scallywags, right?
Yeah, that sounds classier.
All right, leading up to today, the NHL actually put on a competition to university students in Florida with ideas on how to expand hockey here in the Sunshine State. Well, we will introduce you to 2 local teams making the finals, vying for a VIP experience to today's Stadium Series game. Stay with us.
Welcome back. The NHL recently set up the 2026 Hockey Innovation Competition to Florida college students. It's what the students call a Case Cup competition.
It's pretty cool. They make a pitch to the NHL, Disney, and ESPN executives with the prize of a scholarship and VIP experience to the game. Now, more than 25 teams were down to 6 finalists, and 2 groups from right here in Tampa Bay got to pitch it. And I actually heard their pitches firsthand.
You might be wondering, what hockey, law school,
We're law students at the nation's #1 law school for advocacy. So let's advocate for more ice rinks.
and tourism bed tax dollars all have in common.
Rinks are expensive, though. How are we going to fund them?
Bet tax.
But these guys are about to show you, competing for the NHL on how to expand hockey in Florida.
We've seen a Florida hockey team in the Stanley Cup Finals 7 out of the last 10 years, and registration in the state has followed that trend. It's up 83%, and unfortunately, construction of new ice facilities hasn't followed that trend.
So tournaments like this here at the Clearwater Ice Arena generate a lot of bed tax revenue. That money can actually be redistributed back to facilities just like this.
The Tampa Bay Lightning just got approved a $250 million for renovations of bed tax dollars to renovate Benchmark International Arena.
And it's an opportunity of a lifetime.
My family's had season tickets to Lightning games for over 15 years, and so I was really excited at the opportunity.
I'm originally Canadian, so hockey's in my blood.
And like this final and this tournament right now, the competition here is fierce. 25 down to 6 teams. And this group of law students from Stetson, they're not the only ones from Tampa Bay pitching. We got a group from USF in the game as well.
Our idea is Hockey Unidos, which is a mobile pop-up event in Miami for the Hispanic community.
So there'll be 2 rinks, one for kids and adults, and then next to it we'll have food trucks, and then there'll be a big broadcast which will be playing an NHL game in Spanish, all Spanish broadcasting.
With the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning, so it just seems like such a good opportunity to fuse the 2 together with all the Hispanic residents, yet not all of them even know that the NHL exists as a brand.
Hispanic Heritage Night has already seen success, which is great, but a lot of the negative feedback is that it's one day a year and usually falls during preseason.
Both groups presenting at the NHL Finals at Disney's Wide World of Sports.
Hockey Unidos is a culture-first awareness campaign.
Pitching to NHL executives and Commissioner Gary Bettman himself.
I want to congratulate the finalists.
The grand prize, scholarships, and a VIP experience to the Stadium Series game.
It would definitely help with the tuition, and it would definitely help with some of the stress relief getting to watch a good hockey game.
Which I would love. I mean, that's just so cool, an outside game.
Hockey does mean so much to me, and so any way that I can hopefully somehow help the NHL is definitely something that I want to jump on.
I literally told my whole family like instantly, so I'm really, really excited. I'm just happy to be there, honestly. Really happy to be there.
Right, Lauren, and then drum roll, please. Our local USF team actually won the competition. Claire, Emma, Anthony, and Kylie all getting to go to the VIP experience at today's game. I told them to send me pictures after, but we want to say a huge congratulations to them.
Oh, that is awesome. Way to go.
cool.
Love that. So puck drop for tonight's game is in less than 6 hours. And besides the game itself, many fans are also excited for the headline performance. Country superstar Tim McGraw is performing at the game right after the first period.
Yeah, we heard him practicing last night. And if you can't wait for that, the NHL has you covered with a fan experience opening right ahead of the game. And that's where we find Tampa Bay 28 reporter Eric Waxler. Eric, I see people are already coming in. How's it out there?
Yeah, it's great. The pregame Fan Fest has so much to do, including getting a chance to take a picture with the Stanley Cup. I mean, how cool is that? And it really is events like this Stadium Series game and this Fan Fest that's bringing the NHL to people of all ages, and we found some of them who are hockey crazy at a very young age.
Blaze Bisbiak plays for the Tampa Bay Crunch.
We're doing tournaments in Jacksonville, and we just travel all around.
He started playing when he was 3.
I got into hockey because my dad played all through high school, and he kind of got me into hockey, started it.
The Crunch is one of dozens of teams in the Tampa Bay area where USA Hockey has seen close to a 60% jump in registered players in the last 8 years. Coach Sasha Sivo grew up in hockey-crazed Canada, but now sees the sport growing here.
You know, it's getting harder and harder to find spots with limited ice, and, you know, I think it can grow even more if there was more rinks in the area.
Sivo says the increased popularity can be traced back to Florida's NHL teams.
I would suspect that the success of the Lightning and the Panthers, it kind of grows the game internally with kids seeing it on TV and wanting to, you know, I want to play that sport, it looks cool.
The kids have seen the Lightning win the Stanley Cup a couple times. Now another signature event has their attention, Sunday's Stadium Series game.
It's amazing. This is the first time playing outdoors in Tampa. It's going to be a beautiful night outside. This is smashing. This is history.
I'm excited. We have a game right before, so I won't be able to do the whole event, but I'm really excited for the game.
I'm going with my friend Kai because he bought tickets for me and him to go.
I know there's several of them that are going to it, probably in the teams that we're playing as well. I'm not going, but I'll watch it at home. It's a lot cheaper.
And probably a little warmer. Meanwhile, pregame Fan Fest is going on. It is underway until the game starts, and you can get this close to the Stanley Cup. How cool is that? We'll be back with more after this.
All right, before we go, we want to head back out to Kevin and Kyle one last time. Hey, guys.
Well, the Lightning come into this game as probably the hottest team in the NHL. They've won 16 of their last 18 games, and they are getting healthier ahead of this game.
Yeah, Captain Victor Hedman hasn't played since early December, but number 77 was back on the ice yesterday. Head coach John Cooper said, short of Hedman coming to him and saying, I'm not playing, you can expect the big Swede on the defensive line to come back in the lineup.
Yeah, so the Bolts have this game tonight, and then on Tuesday they have a game, and then Thursday they wrap it up against the Panthers before the long Olympic break.
3 Atlantic Division games, Boston, Buffalo, Florida, and Cooper again said he was proud of his players for not getting caught up in all this hype and, the Olympics are coming up. They got to take care of business. Again, all division games, and they want to stay atop of the Eastern Conference, especially in the division, but the Eastern Conference as well.
And tonight at 11 off Complete Highlights, Kevin Lewis will have a post-game locker room report. We'll send it back to you guys on top of this studio.
All right, Kyle and Kevin, thank you so much. This was so much fun. That'll do it for us here on Tampa Bay 28 Thunder Zone Stadium Faceoff. As a reminder, puck drop is set for 6:30 tonight.
It has been an awesome weekend,
Yes.
Tampa. It's only going to get better. Stay warm and go Bolts.